Goodwill brings to you the weekly share market update dated the 30th of December, 2023. Talking about the corporate segment, we have shares of Asian Granito India surged around 7% on December 26, after the company announced the start of commercial operations at its wholly owned subsidiary AGL Sanitaryware at Morbi, which marks its foray into sanitaryware manufacturing. The news also triggered a spike in volumes in the counter as 48 lakh shares changed hands on the exchanges, significantly higher than the one-month daily traded average of 10 lakh shares. Shares of Bharat Electronics surged 5.5% to hit a 52-week high of 184.50 rupees on December 26, after the company bagged orders worth 678 rupees crore. Among the total, 445 rupees crore belong to a contract with the Uttar Pradesh government for the next generation UP Dial 112 project. Under the contract, the company will provide hardware, AI-based software tools, and cyber-security solutions for the project, spread across the state. Shares of Muthoot Microfin made a disappointing debut on bourses on December 26, listing at a 5.5% discount to issue price of 291 rupees. The stock started trading at 275.30 rupees. The company's IPO was subscribed 11.52 times, with qualified institutional buyers leading from the front as they bid 17.47 times their allotted quota. Retail investors bought 7.61 times, while high-net-worth individuals bid 13.2 times the reserved portion. Shares of Larsen & Toubro climbed nearly 2% to hit a record high of 3,548.90 rupees on December 27 after the company bagged a major order for the Amarala project in the Red Sea region of Saudi Arabia. The order, under the engineering, procurement and construction type, is for establishing various systems related to renewable energy generation and utilities. Larsen & Toubro classifies orders in the range of 5,000 rupees to 10,000 crore as major orders. Shares of Electroforce India Limited posted 12% listing gains on NSE SME Emerge on December 27, after its public issue was subscribed over 4.3 times last week. The stock opened at 100 rupees a share against an issue price of 93 rupees. The Rs 80.68 crore public issue opened for subscription on December 19 and closed on December 21. The firm reported a revenue of 30.29 rupees crore in financial year 2023 against 34.44 rupees crore a year ago. The share price of Man Industries, India, zoomed 5% intraday on December 28 after the company announced successful testing of its pipes for safe hydrogen transport. The testing has been conducted by a leading European research center for hydrogen transport, ensuring structural integrity and safety for the fuel, the company said. This certification safeguards against challenges related to hydrogen small molecule size permeating materials more easily than other gases, it added. Shares of Housing and Urban Development Corporation, HUDCO, surged 18% to hit a fresh record high on December 28 on signing a Memorandum of Understanding with the state government of Gujarat. The MOU for an investment of up to 14,500 rupees crore for financing the housing and urban infrastructure projects in the western state. HUDCO expressed its interest in executing this MOU under the financial services sector in the form of financial assistance, as per its objectives and guidelines to the state government of Gujarat for eligible sector projects through term loans for infrastructure projects, the company informed in a regulatory filing. The share price of KP Energy was locked at 5% upper circuit in early trade on December 28 on the news that the company's board would consider bonus shares at its meeting on December 30. A meeting of the board of directors of the company is scheduled to be held on December 30 to consider the proposal for issuing bonus equity shares to the shareholders. The board will also consider and approve an increase in authorized share capital of the company to accommodate the issue of bonus equity shares, if any. Shares of Techno Electric and Engineering Company touched a 52-week high, rising nearly 4% in the early trade on December 29 after the company bagged orders worth 1,750 rupees crore. The company has received transmission order of 709 rupees crore, including 765 kV AIS package substation for Niem Rana I from Sterlite worth 199 rupees crore, and 765 kV AIS substation package for establishment of 765,400 kV, 2 by 1500 MVA at Sikar from PGCIL worth 223 rupees crore. It also includes substation package for I-765 400 kV Dorsa and 2. Extension of 765 kV Baywar from PGCIL worth 288 rupees crore. Shares of GET&D India reached a 52-week high of 503.35 rupees in the opening trade on December 29, following the company's receipt of an order from UK Grid Solutions Limited. The company has received an order for supply and manufacturing of HVDC converter transformer worth £74 million. Both entities are part of GE Group, and this related party transaction has been approved by shareholders in last annual general meeting held on the 21st of August, 2023. The share price gained 121% in the last 6 months. Shares of Marine Electricals Indian Limited jumped more than 4.5% on December 29, post securing an order worth 31.85 rupees crore for procurement of 6 integrated bridge systems from Ministry of Defence. Marine Electricals India recently landed a significant contract valued at 31.85 rupees crore from the Ministry of Defence. The order entails the supply of 6 integrated bridge systems designed for TEG and Shivalik classes of ships. The delivery of these systems is scheduled over a 36-month period. Talking about the market movers, we have Surya Roshni Limited has moved up by 28.22% this week with a change of 171 points. It has traded with a net volume of 6.798 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 777.05 against the previous closing price of 606.05. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 637.94, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 781.05 points this week, while shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 87.96. Hindustan Copper Limited has moved up by 20.76% this week with a change of 47.05 points. It has traded with a net volume of 196.03 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 273.65, against the previous closing price of 226.6. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 198.92, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 278.80 points this week, while shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 85.72. 3M India Limited has moved up by 19.65% this week, with a change of 6,127.15 points. It has traded with a net volume of 169.231 thousand shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 37,309.15 against the previous closing price of 31,182. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 32,253.88, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 39,876.10 points this week, while shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 75.84. Nifty is currently in positive trend. If you are holding long positions, then continue to hold with daily closing stop loss of 21,535. Fresh short positions can be initiated if Nifty closes below 21,535 levels. Nifty support levels are 21,682, 21,633 and 21,589. Nifty resistance levels are 21,776, 21,820 and 21,869. Bank Nifty is currently in positive trend. If you are holding long positions, then continue to hold with daily closing stop loss of 47,920. One fresh short positions can be initiated if Bank Nifty closes below 47,921 levels. Bank Nifty support levels are 48,097, 47,901 and 47,711. Bank Nifty resistance levels are 48,483, 48,673 and 48,869.
You can reach us via phone, WhatsApp, or email using the information listed on the screen. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more financial insights. And, as always, if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, leave them in the comments section below. Until next time, happy investing.